Last time on the Ultimate Cowboy Showdown, the competition got fierce.
Yeah, he got him.
And the Cowboys started to play the game.
I have the immunity buckle. That's all I'm saying.
Did you fall off your horse on purpose today?
You know, I really think Tyler could be that slimy.
Jackson proved he was worth keeping around.
I was trying to get my horse out. I was trying to stay afloat.
Heck of a job getting it done, Jackson.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good one.
But Lonnie and Hannah weren't so lucky.
Hannah, whenever they let that steer out, we thought you might step up. I was waiting on her to throw. She just never moved up there. Hannah, you're done here. Lonnie, pack your personals, hit the trail.
And Tyler was moved to the blue team.
Oh my gosh, yes!
And now there are 10 Cowboys left. Who will ride on and who will be sent home in the next elimination? Only one will take home the $50,000 worth of cattle, an air-equipped Q-Catch cattle chute, and a rawhide portable corral. Who will win the Ultimate Cowboy Showdown?
So we get up this morning, there's already a lot of tension in the air. JP and I were sitting, talking. He asked Tyler, what do you think about getting swapped to the other team? Tyler responds, well, at least I don't have to put up with any screaming anymore. Immediately, like it felt directed at me, and I called him out on it. Jackson, let's walk over here and chat. I have not been this mad since I have been here. Tyler is kind of one of those guys that wants to slip around behind the corner and talk about you behind your back and say another thing to your face. You can't be one of those two-faced people that talks both sides of your mouth, and that's what he is, you know? He doesn't have any respect.
After Trace put me on the other team, JP asked me how I feel about my new team, and I said, well, there's no screaming idiots on the team. So she had just heard screaming idiots and put herself in that shoe, which I guess my wording wasn't very good, but if the shoe fits, wear it, I guess.
You sure do make friends, don't you? Got another immunity challenge. We're winding down to the nitty-gritty. I've been wanting to win one of these challenges. Gosh, I haven't been able to win one. It's tough, and it's not gonna be easy. I didn't expect it to be easy, but I am the ultimate cowboy.
Welcome to the Emory Livestock Auction. This immunity buckle challenge is all about running a cattle business. It's a lot harder to be a successful rancher if you don't know anything about the business side. So today we're gonna test your knowledge on cattle value. We're gonna bring out a lot of different cattle for you. You'll each write down what you think those cattle would be worth.
This is not my forte. I don't spend a whole lot of time at sale barns, so I'm kind of nervous about this one.
These cattle have been valued by rancher, livestock expert, owner of 3D Cattle Company, Brett Dalrymple. He's looking at the value from the perspective of an Alabama rancher, so keep that in mind when you write down your estimates.
You know, the market's different in Alabama than it is here in Texas, so you gotta factor that in.
This competition takes talent, luck, and brains. And if you don't have all three,
you're gonna go home really fast.
In each round, we're gonna eliminate the 2 Cowboys who were furthest away, whether too high or too low. The top 2 Cowboys will go head to head. The winner's gonna get, of course, you all know it, this Montana Silversmith immunity buckle, and is safe from the next elimination.
I'm gonna give it everything I have today. I'm gonna examine these cows up and down, front to back, to try to win this immunity buckle.
Let's go inside and start the challenge.
Yes, sir.
I feel pretty confident about the challenge. I go to the sale barn quite a bit. I feel like this is part of either, you know, being a cattleman, being a rancher, and that anybody that wants to win this should be able to do it.
All right, let's send the first one in.
All right, folks, we got a good black cow here. She's 6 years old. She's 8 months bred.
Go ahead and write down what you think this cow's worth.
The first cow that comes out, she's a black Brangus cow, and she's built nice. She's a 6-year-old, 8 months bred. She's gonna have a calf in another month. You sell her in, 5-6 months as a pair. You're gonna make a couple hundred off her pretty easy.
All right, everybody got your numbers? Let's see them. Looks like Jennifer and Fatty are the highest at 1175, and the lowest, John Paul.
I just went on base what she was worth back home. I put her at $800, and I hope I'm right.
The actual retail value was $1,050. Cole, you were right on the money. Good job.
I work for one of the biggest order buyers in the country. I mean, I'm not saying you need me to figure your taxes, but I also kind of know what the big business end of this operation needs to do.
All right, the two cowboys who were furthest off from the retail price were?
JP, you were way off by $250, so you're out. Or you were off by 150, that's too much, you're out.
Me and JP are out. And man, it crushed me. It crushed my ego. It crushed everything.
All right, here we go. There's 8 of you left. Only one of you gets the immunity buckle.
All right, let's bring in the next lot. We got a little white heifer cow coming in here.
I just bought a set that looked identical to her. I got this one in the bag.
The actual retail value was $350. So the ones off farthest there, Fatty and Katie Joe.
I guess Alabama prices are a little bit different from where we have to pay, so it didn't work out too good for me.
All right, folks, on this next lot, we're gonna sell all 3, one money.
All right, let's see your numbers. So it looks like, Jennifer, you're the lowest there. You want to say what you saw for that number?
I'll tell you why I went low, because they were all open and they're 4-year-olds and they're a healthy weight. I think there's something wrong. I don't think they'll breed. I'm not interested.
The actual retail value was $2,800. Tell us why, Mr. Dalrymple.
Number 38 cow's got a bite udder. I wouldn't send her back to the pasture.
Jen, your intuition was right.
How did Jen know that? For a minute, I was like, did Jen cheat? I'm clueless.
JC, you were off by 1,000. Jackson, you were off by more than that, so get out.
The value of cattle, it's like the stock market. It's always fluctuating and going up and down. And it takes years to learn. And to be honest, I'm not good at it.
Ready for the next lot.
All right, folks, this next lot, we're gonna sell this one by the pound. We got a good-looking longhorn steer.
So this big steer comes in here and his horns are huge. You can't hardly fit in there. Who's gonna buy this thing? He's a pasture ornament for some old lady.
All right, let's see your numbers. All right, Tyler, you are the highest.
Seen these cows come through the sale barn and bring 50 cents to 65 cents consistently, and I've also sat down next to the old man that has the cactus driveway, and he wants a longhorn for people to drive by, and he wants to feed him his wife's cookies. So I'm saying $1,000.
Okay, the actual retail price is coming up on the ultimate Cowboy Showdown.
We're all still here to fight another day.
I understand that we're all here at the end of the day, but y'all better look over y'all's shoulder. I'm coming.
And later,
This thing was such a cluster, I'm sending 2 of you home tonight.
All right, folks, we got a good-looking longhorn steer.
All right, let's see your numbers. The actual retail price is $192.
In Alabama, basically, there's absolutely no use for them. Unless you want a pasture ornament to look at, what else can we do with them?
Tyler and Jen, y'all were the farthest off, so you're out.
My ego is a bit bruised. But with that being said, that Jen did not win it, that means the most. I think she knows that her name's gotta be on the chopping block because, you know, you put me up next to a sheep and I'm gonna look like a wolf.
All right, there's only 2 of you left. Got Cole and Hunter. This last one is for the immunity buckle.
It's just down to me and Hunter for this immunity buckle. I actually think I got it. I don't know if he sees as many cattle in the sale barn as I do, but I actually feel like, you know, this one here is gonna be a pretty easy challenge.
Okay, men, we got a good-looking Brahman cow coming in. She's 5 by 5. That means she's 5 years old and 5 months bred.
Perfect. I studied the market on Brahman cows weekly. I know what they're worth. I call about them, check on them all the time. I had a pretty good idea what that cow was gonna go for.
All right, let's see your number.
Cole?
She's a 5-year-old cow. She's still clean. Her bag looks good. She'd be all right to carry back home, turn back out.
Hunter?
That's a front pasture cow right there. You put a Bremer bull on her, you have a little Bremer pair next year, and she'll bring a lot more than she did today.
This is for immunity. All right, so the actual retail price was $1,300. Hunter, you guessed $1,200. You're off by $100, but you get the immunity buckle.
Finally! I get to win a dang immunity buckle. And to beat the oldest guy there and be the youngest guy here in a cowman environment, I'll take that all day long. All day long. You get that?
There you go, buddy. All right. Good job.
I think with these colts, it's going to be just get them broke, handle them, and do the best job we can.
A while back, we broke 4 colts for a challenge, and Trace asked us to keep training them in our spare time.
You know, Cowboys, part of the Cowboy Code is finish what you start. Y'all started those colts, but now I want to see how well you can train them before this thing's over with. Not only that, but we're going to use those colts in a future challenge, so you better be sure to teach them right, as if you didn't have enough to do already.
I think maybe one guy do like all the riding and one person do all the groundwork and saddling. I don't know.
We have all different levels of experience on training, so.
I think
They
you're
just
right,
need to be
Tyler. I
rode. They
think
don't need to be pulled on. They need to be rode.
I guess there ain't no right or wrong, but I just feel like the way I'm gonna do it's gonna be different than you're gonna do it.
As a group, we didn't really know how to go about it. I mean, you got so many people trying to work with these horses. The number one thing training a young horse is trust. If that horse doesn't trust you, you know, you're kind of in a bind. Young horses are like young kids. They don't need a whole lot of coaches. They need one good coach to figure out the situation. I think these colts, man, it's a lot of work,
For sure.
I mean, I've worked more here than I have at home in the last 10 years, I promise. This deal is not easy, not one bit of it's easy. I mean, it's hard work, How come you decided to apply for this?
Yeah, you know, Dylan and I, we're trying to build our own little program and have a legacy of our own, you know. My husband and I got married a little over 1.5 years ago, and you know, being a newlywed couple, it's hard to get started. So winning this competition would give my husband and I the chance to start our own ranch and build a life. And I don't know if you know, but my sister passed away in 2013, you know. She had had health problems her whole life, you know, but it was unexpected because nobody ever wants to suspect that that's gonna happen to somebody you love. My sister Bailey was born with a congenital heart defect, and she passed away in 2013. Bailey was my biggest fan. She was always at every rodeo. Even if she was feeling sick that day, she was right there. My sister would probably be like stalking down the road. she would want to be here and be amongst it and see. I think she'd be really proud and excited for me. It just reaffirms the motivation to, like, I need to stay true to what I'm doing and complete the course and be able to take those cows home. I really think that she's a huge part of my decision to be here, and I want to win this competition for Bailey. Man, it's hard. I miss her. But dealing with her being sick all the time, you know, Dad really needed me to step up. This kind of lifestyle, working hard and doing these kind of things just comes second nature.
Yeah, you know, my dad got that brain tumor when I was 15, and I had to fill a grown man's shoes. At 15, my dad was diagnosed with a golf ball sized brain tumor, so I had to toughen up pretty quick. Went to school and told him, said, hey, we got this going on, and I've got to leave. And so I stepped up and we filled that spot. You know, at 15, so that kind of turned into a full-time job, and I've been there for the last 20 years. In my mind, I'm pretty much over the hump, so if I could win this deal, you know, that would really...
It'd be like the icing on the cake.
Yeah, kind of like one of these days I can slow down and retire and kind of have a little something to fall back on. $50,000 worth of cows, that's a life-changing deal. I mean, you take those and invest wisely, and that could easily turn into a great retirement plan for somebody like me who doesn't have retirement, you know, at their job. I tell you, honestly, if these little old things help me win $50,000, I hope they send this one home with me, because he ain't worth nothing right now, but if he helps me win, he'll be worth $50,000 to me.
That's right. Heck yeah, I agree with that.
You know, we're out here cooking dinner, We're trying to get mentally prepared for tomorrow. It's another challenge. I don't have the immunity buckle this time. This is a big game changer for me. I have to change my game.
You out of what?
No. All I'm thinking is I'm worried about elimination. In the last elimination, Trace and the judges, they called me out.
But I have a hard time with Juan Carlos a little bit. Cutting in front of the herd, not being where he's supposed to, and riding across. I mean, this is kind of a pattern.
You know, it really ticked me off that they were grinding on me for my mistakes, that there were even bigger mistakes out there being made. If they gave you a job at the end of the day, this is your job, you're gonna finish it off?
Right.
Do you want me to finish your job? How would you feel about that?
No, it's same. I mean, I understand. Yeah. JC's really talented, really good hand, you know, but criticism is in everyday life. I mean, not everybody's going to agree with everything you do. If you let that get in your head, that's what's going to get you beat, not your lack of skill.
We're all still here to fight another day.
I understand that we're all here at the end of the day, but that just makes me, I have to really work 2 times harder than all y'all here because they already have me on the radar. You better believe that I'm gonna be fighting for the next one. So
I don't doubt that.
Y'all better look over y'all's shoulder. I'm coming.
Coming up.
Count them out.
13. Hunter's a little banged up.
Yeah, I've seen that.
He hurt his arm there. Good morning, Cowboys.
Morning.
In this elimination challenge, we're testing your team strategy, roping, and speed.
Today, I need to showcase my talents. I need to go hard with it. I've been in my head a lot. You know, I've been slacking, feeling like I ain't been showing up to my greatness, you know. Figured it's time to bust it out.
All right, in this elimination challenge, I'm gonna give each team 15 gold ear tag numbers. Your job will be to find those cattle, cut their ear tags off. 13 of them are in this pasture and 2 others are in the pasture across the road. In the middle of the first pasture is an air-equipped you-catch cattle chute and a rawhide portable corral. It's up to each team to decide how they want to use them, get the tags removed. Each team has up to 45 minutes to complete the task. Time will be called when all 15 tags are in the black bucket. The team that removes the gold ear tags the fastest wins.
When Trace told us about the competition today, we were like, all right, we get to go rope something, we get to pin these, it's not gonna be hard, we'll just run them through, cut their tags out, no big deal. This is something we do all the time. Something really simple, shouldn't go wrong.
As usual, we have Buddy Schnaufer, Cash Myers, here to help me judge. Green team, you're up first. That's right.
So I've never used these pins, but I mean, I know we're gonna have to use the pins or need to.
I think so.
Yeah.
Well, if 3 of us go over there and try to set those pins up, then like you 2 guys just, kind of like skirt that fence line and come around, and at least y'all are
Pushing cattle.
kind of drifting them to us.
Yeah, kind of.
Surely, I mean, hopefully 3 of us can do it.
I would think so.
If not, it's on me.
Got you.
Right now, Cole is my biggest competitor, and he's on my team. I've got to catch him making mistakes. I've got to watch him slip up and bring that up in that round pen, and I'm not afraid to call the biggest fan here out. I'm the littlest guy, the youngest kid. I can cut throats, too, to win this thing.
All right, green team, y'all ready?
Yes, sir.
Give me numbers 1 through 15 in that black bucket. Go. All right, the green team's going for the divide and conquer approach with Aura, John Paul, and Cole setting up the portable corral while Jen and Hunter gather the cattle.
Be interesting to see how they set this pin up.
Oh, it's too heavy. We just gotta turn it one direction. How these even come loose?
Let's push them to the corner.
Just kind of get them bunched up and hold them, wait on them.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. You gotta bring that corner first.
Okay.
Or just go down. We're trying to get these pins set up. We've never used that setup before, and I mean, just running into it blind. I mean, we just had no clue what we were doing.
They gonna bunch up that water trough over there, be good.
Yeah, that would be perfect.
I think we'll wait right here, Jen.
As soon as they get it open, we can start drifting that way.
Yeah, I'd like you to help them, but I don't know if that'd be the wrong thing to do or not. Me and Jen, we go to push the cows up, we get them bunched up in the corner, and we're sitting there waiting.
Got it.
Come on, guys.
On the other side up wider.
These 3 are taking forever to open this pin up.
Right now, we're just having trouble. Like, I mean, we're having a lot of trouble. I mean, it's kind of setting us back, and I think it's putting us behind.
I'm gonna go help them. I think these cows are gonna stay.
You want me to hold them or?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go help them quick
Okay.
right now.
I'm angry at the whole situation. There was the 3 guys that said they could go get the job done and get the pin set up right. Well, didn't happen. I had to run over there and help them. I weigh 148 pounds, man. You know, those panels have to weigh 200 or 300 apiece, and I'm freaking pulling my back out trying to get them moved. You know, I was doing everything there. I was doing everybody's job at one time and my own.
Y'all, come on, we got to move now. We got to freaking move.
They've got to get those cattle pushed sooner rather than later.
It's time.
They're running out of time fast.
No wonder they
I'm gonna
said
help
45
Jim.
minutes.
2 of y'all want to get over there and send one to us? That'll work, I think.
We finally get the pen set up. Now we're off to gather the cattle.
We'll see how this works out. They're driving them up here, about 150 yards from the pen.
Everybody has cows held here good.
Yeah, it's going smooth now.
Come on, ladies. You know, I'm a little frustrated. It took longer than we thought it should have to get the pen set up, but we got the cattle pinned pretty quickly. So, I mean, I think we did the best we could have with what we were given. Ready? Hey.
Here, let them all go.
3 go tags. 3 go tags.
We gotta get 15 tags, 13 first. I'm at the front of the air and quit squeeze shooting. I mean, I'm catching the head and pulling the tags, and my other guys, if they're seeing tags along when they're in the chute, they're pulling. I mean, and we're just rolling through them.
Hey, I got one right here.
I got 2 right there. Put them in the bucket.
I'm just cutting tags on my end as they're coming by me close. The ones I missed, the guys up front are grabbing those, and we just synchronized work, man. We're rocking it today.
Good. Okay.
You're good, you're good, you're good, you're good.
Hey.
Push him, mama. Hey.
Right yours, babe. Right yours.
Jim having a little horse problem there.
There's only one left.
Now they
Good
got
job
it.
right there.
Count them out.
You all right?
He's making 13 right there.
Grab it.
Hey, 12, 13, 13. We're good. Let's go.
We got one more
Let's
somewhere.
go.
No, 13.
Hunter's a little banged up. He hurt his arm there.
So I stuck my hand in there to try to get that tag, and that heifer did mash me, and it friggin' hurts.
Now the green team needs to get those last tags off the cattle in the other pasture.
Right there it is. There they are, boys, right there.
Get out of the way. Get out of the way, or now go. Get your little cow. Get out of the way, or you got leg, Daly. Daly.
There they are.
Orr and Hunter just threw great loops on those gold tag cows.
One's going to come in there. There's a heel shot. John Paul threw the heel loop there. JP heeled that one. Cole got the tag off it. Here comes Jen to get the tag off.
There you go.
Get that rope, Hunter. Let's go. Jen, get on your horse. Get on your horse.
You know, Cole makes a big deal about being on a team, but yet it seems like he's a little late to the party at every challenge. Like every time we got into something, I could hear Cole's voice in the background telling us what we needed to do.
Get your little cow. Get out of the way, Hunter. Get that rope, Hunter. Let's go. Jen, get on your horse.
But I was seeing other people moving.
Who's got the tag? Let's go. Come on, the tag.
Today, Cole took that leadership role and never got off his horse. So I feel like a real true leader doesn't have to speak over everybody. A real true leader can show up and do his freaking job the right way every single time, and you'll see it. I had the immunity buckle, and I feel like I carried our team today, you know. Get those cows pushed up, set the pins up, pull tags, and who ropes the cow? Who's roped everything for my team? Me.
Now it's a race against time to put those last tags in the bucket.
Tom! Woo, Tom!
Hey, good job, great team. Get some rest. We'll see you at sundown in the ring. Coming up.
Then we're going to go somewhere.
Oh,
We got a big wreck going on now.
I came in today that I said I wasn't gonna babysit anybody. So somebody else is gonna have to step up and take charge, because I'm gonna be looking out for my number one. I'm gonna be looking out for me, because at the end of the day, I want to go home the ultimate cowboy.
So, Katie, how do you want to be lined up and to do this, and who do you want the two to go across over?
Y'all step up if y'all, whatever y'all want to do.
Right.
I felt like my team was kind of reserved today as far as planning our challenge. I got stuck with the leadership role again, which I was not intending on having. I didn't want it, because when you get the leadership role, it could be really detrimental to you.
I don't mind staying and sorting, if that's what y'all want.
Well,
Just put me where you need me.
Juan Carlos, I think that you for sure need to go over there, because that's what you do. You catch wild cattle all the time.
I'll go with Juan Carlos.
Okay.
All right, Blue Team, you ready?
Yes, sir.
I need gold tags 16 through 30 in that bucket in 45 minutes. Go.
A little more sense of urgency right there, huh? Looks good, everybody showed up. Got someone back there pulling panels, someone up front dropping the nose.
Yeah.
They're gonna try to open up both sides, and everybody's on the game plan to work right there.
They're making a quick job of setting the portable corral up. Shows how easy it is when you work as a team.
Yes, sir. They're rolling it right out there.
So after we get the pen set up, we're gonna go and we're gonna get around the cows. We're gonna use the fence as a barrier, because we don't want to take them through the wide open. Jackson and Fatty are in the front. They're gonna turn the cows. Then you've got Juan Carlos on the back in the drag, then Tyler, and then me on point. Watch the hay. It'll be slick.
You too. Be careful.
Juan Carlos is the drag man here. He's in the back pushing the herd.
You got to wait on the drag man. I mean, he's got to bring them to you.
Hey, mama.
Yeah, I'd like Juan Carlos to step up and bring them a little bit. They're cornered up, gut bunched up, everything's holding good, but
Tyler,
they're killing some time.
He's not acting too aggressive right here at all either.
No.
Juan Carlos needs to come on.
Yep.
I mean, he's holding this show up.
Things are moving a little slow. You know, in the cowboy life, and especially on time, you got to be a person that has grit and hustle.
Come on up
Come
right
on
there.
up right there, Juan Carlos. Come on.
All right, here
Okay.
comes the pressure. Looks like the white cow just seen them, so we'll see. They're gonna try to look and see if they're gonna go somewhere.
There.
Hey. Get up there, Fatty. Go,
Oh,
go.
no.
Oh, no.
Real easy now.
You're all right. Keep going.
Just hold our
White cow, she found a hole, jumped through the fence. We got a big wreck going on now.
Got him, Jackson.
JC, you know, he's been talking about how he catches all these wild cattle and da-da-da-da-da. And then when it come time to push the cattle, he messed up. We needed to ball them cattle up into that bramer so she didn't feel alone. That's why she jumped out.
Crazy old Burma cow.
I hate to say it, but I feel like Juan Carlos giving them all that time and caused all that. I mean, that cow was kept pinning back and never had to push. I mean,
Right. Yeah, they should have kept them cows moving down that fence.
Yeah.
They wouldn't ever have that problem.
It's gonna cost them a lot of time to go find that cow that jumped over the fence.
They've got some more roping to do now over there for sure.
That that bramer's a yellow tag.
We got these cows pinned, so we kind of divide up in the groups, go catch these other cows that got out, get these tags out. You know, you got to think on the run.
Looks like Fatty, Tyler, Juan Carlos split off to go get those cows in the other pasture.
Hey, you guys, we got a problem. We need to move the chute back.
Back?
Do you want to run them in the alley?
Yeah, Katie just noticed that
Hey, guys,
the chute's
we're
not set
We're
up.
not through here yet.
The chute
Yeah.
is not connected. Right now, there's a huge gap in between the back of the chute and the corrals. There's no way we can bring these cows through here. It will turn into something really, really bad.
And I'll see if I can push it back. Where's the Popeye when you need it?
No kidding.
What are we gonna do?
He's trying to
He's
move
trying to
the-
move that chute.
What am I thinking?
Looks like those other boys are going after that fence jumping bramer in the other pasture first. There you go. Juan Carlos got it. That's one down over there.
You think we can sort and throw some in there real quick and maybe, because if we can get them yellows, we can throw them on top of them.
While Juan Carlos, Fatty, and Tyler are trying to catch the cows across the way, Jackson and I are going to try to sort trash cows from the gold tags.
Hey!
This is gonna be not so fun.
Yeah,
They got another one roped, looks
Yeah.
like. Let's see if they can stretch him out and pull the tag off.
There he what?
They got two over there.
Got that one done. We rolled around. Fatty was already on the run after that yellow cow.
You got them coming back across here. They've got the other one in mind.
Here we go. We got Fats out in the lead. He's got his rope up. He's fixing to rope one.
Well,
He missed.
Fatty missed.
You know, I was a little off today. I mean, we all make mistakes.
My rope ain't fixed. Somebody get him.
Tyler had to come in and save Fatty there. He didn't step up. But that's the last tag they need in that pasture. Now they got to go back and help Katie, Joe, and Jackson with those other cows.
I don't know about you, but I bet they're gonna be plenty upset when they show back and they ain't got no tags off over here.
Well, the two of them couldn't do anything with that squeeze chute disconnect.
I'm coming, Katie, I'm coming.
Somebody run that gate.
So when I come back, you know, Jackson and Katie Joe, they was still struggling. I kind of expected when we come back, they'd be almost waiting on us, sporting the gold ear tags, and that wasn't the case. You know, tick tock. That's a white tag.
Hey, man. Get him back out. Get him back out.
Now we're working together.
Yeah, finally.
So they never have figured out how to work that chute, so now they have to back the cow out after they take the tag off of it.
Every time, yeah.
Hey, who's got the knife? I can cut him right here. Who's got?
Just pull him out. Hey! 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 I'm getting tight. I'm getting tight.
Fatty's been through that gate 3 dadgum times to get a dadgum tag.
Now! That road! Yes, sir. That road! Now put it out. She gonna move. Ain't letting it go.
How many tags we got?
I still think they're short on tags. It'll be interesting to see when they get a count right here.
There's 3, that's 4.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
3 short, we gotta
Well,
go.
we got 3 extra in there.
Looks like they're gonna sort them again now on the other side and try to get the ones back that they lost.
Want to just take them all? You want to take all of them across and sort them, or what? I only see 1 gold tag.
There's only 1 gold tag in here.
We don't need but 1. I apologize to you.
We need but 1?
I got 2 in my pocket.
That's no good. Fatty had 2 tags in his pocket.
I got it! I got it! I ran up there and I almost fell off my horse. And when I snatched that golden ticket, I felt like I was going to Willy Wonka's chocolate factory because I had the last tag.
12, 13, 14, 15.
All 15, yellow only.
All right, blue team. Y'all worked awfully hard.
Yes, sir. We probably didn't even have to.
Probably not. We'll go get some rest and I'll see you in the arena. Somebody from the losing team's going home.
You okay, Fatty?
Yeah, I'm good.
Coming up, we're separating wheat from chaff now. You know, if your team loses, you're gonna be in trouble. I'm sending 2 of you home tonight.
Every team had struggles or whatever, but today they're gonna nitpick because it's coming down to the people they need to nitpick.
I'm a bit nervous for tonight's elimination. I feel like I'm gonna have to defend myself, not necessarily on today's performance, but you know, Trace kind of called me out yesterday that I fell off my horse to maybe sabotage my team, but I don't think that I messed up today.
The way I'm feeling right now is nervous. You know, I've been called out already, so.
You know, I've been on their radar 3 times already. That's not where you want to be. I want to be that guy that just keeps moving forward and getting the job done.
You know, that Cole took his leadership part, I took mine, and the first day I bobbled pretty big, and every day since then I've gotten better and better and better each day. I can't lose tonight, obviously, because of the immunity deal, but if Trace confronts me about anything, I've got to stand up and tell him who I thought didn't show up, and I feel like Cole didn't today. It's time to play the game.
Tonight, a storm is brewing, and this elimination is gonna be rough because we're down to the point where it's everybody is supposed to be here. And it's who stubs their toe the most. And I feel like I'm gonna be on the chopping block. I feel like I'm gonna be called out because they set me up as a leader, and I feel like it's all gonna come back on me.
All right, y'all, good evening.
Good evening.
Okay, let's start out by me saying that both teams got the job done. And I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you the times were pretty close. Of course, first item of business is I'm gonna talk to the man with the immunity buckle. Tonight, that's Hunter. And Hunter, thought you did a good job today. You showed up, you had the buckle, but you showed up, you put yourself out there, you worked hard, so I ain't got a lot to ask you. I just want you to tell me who on your team you'd send home.
You know, everybody did their jobs, but I was bouncing around to all of them and pulled tags and jumped in and pushed. But if there's one person,
own it.
Cole, man.
Okay, that's interesting. Okay.
Go sit on the fence. You're safe from elimination.
Hunter is playing the game, and Hunter is gunning for Cole. Not because Cole is the weakest link, but he don't want to compete against Cole, and I don't blame him. Neither do I. And if those two can kind of start feuding, I'm all in.
All right, I'm gonna move over to the blue team. Katie Jo, I've been preaching all along that when you put yourself in a leadership role, you get out there. If your team loses, you're gonna be in trouble. And that's true.
Yes, sir.
But today, what I heard when y'all were doing y'all strategy meeting, you didn't have any choice but to be the leader.
Yes,
they
sir.
put you in the leadership role.
Yes, sir.
Every one of them was turning to you, asking you what you thought that they ought to do. Am I right?
And I told them I didn't want to be in that position. It wasn't my decision. They didn't work for me. This wasn't my job. We were supposed to work together.
That's right. Go sit on the fence.
Thank you, sir.
You're safe from elimination.
All right, now we'll get down to nitty-gritty.
Both teams completed the challenge, so now it's gonna come down to time. Blue team, you got your challenge done in 27 minutes. Green team, you got yours done in 24 minutes. Green team, go sit on the fence. You're safe from elimination.
Just pure torture. Physically, mentally, emotionally, like you name it, this competition messes with you.
All right, blue team, there's 4 of you left. This thing was such a cluster, I'm sending 2 of you home tonight. All right, blue team, there's 4 of you left. This thing was such a cluster, I'm sending 2 of you home tonight. Let's talk about the cow going over the fence. When y'all got around there in position and started pushing those cattle, what do you think the problem was?
I feel like, you know, the guy on the back kind of controls the speed while me and Katie was holding the hole. I would have liked to see JC push them cows up further to where that cow wasn't by herself and pacing and looking for a way out.
Juan Carlos needs to come on. Yep. I mean, he's holding this show up.
Nice and easy.
There.
The way that I saw it, them cattle were already looking at that fence. I didn't want to really push them too hard. I could have just pushed a little bit harder. That was on me.
And you're right, Juan Carlos. I mean, that was on you.
That was on me.
That was on you. And you know what? You've been a good hand with a rope, but there's been 2 or 3 cowboy mistakes that you've made in the last few days that just did not get past us.
Yes, sir.
So appreciate you being here. It's been good to know you.
Yes, sir.
You done.
Appreciate
here.
it.
All right, my
Thank you,
man.
gentlemen.
Yes, sir. Good luck.
Thank you. I guess I was a little behind on pushing them cattle, but I didn't see it that way. I understand that cowboy ain't always about roping, you know, but I was there to support my team. Like I said, I made mistakes. It is what it is. You know, I get to go see my family. I miss my little kids, and I get to go back to work. I get to do what I love every day.
All right, there's 3 of you left. 1 of you's going home. You start with Tyler. Tyler, you were right back there with Juan Carlos. Y'all want to speak to that?
Why didn't you talk to him?
Well, I guess on the other team, me and Jen had issues of me speaking my mind.
All you had to do was stop what you were doing and take a little direction.
I guess I just didn't want to show up day 1 and say, hey, yada, 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 ride up, ride up.
This is a team. You got to work together.
Yes,
Well,
sir.
new team dynamics and all that, but that right there, not speaking up, could have sure get you sent home too.
Yes, sir.
So, Fatty, then you went over to the other pasture, and then what happened when you got over there?
Yeah, we got over there, that white Brahma got out. We got after her first, got her caught, and then we come around, and I think we all missed the third cow one time.
I didn't miss her.
Fats, you using your lariat rope this week has been marginal at best, and I think that you either need to get up there and get a throw and get out of the way, or you don't need to miss.
Yes.
Jackson?
Yes, sir.
You and Katie Joe ended up sorting.
Yes, sir. And I let a few by, but that type of cattle, they see a hole, they're gonna go. It don't matter if you bump in them or not, and I believe that little old pony that I'm riding, it ain't afraid to get right in the middle of one.
I think the problem with Jackson's details. There's been too many times where just being a cowboy and just hoping that your ability and your horse gets you through, but when you don't pay attention to details, that sure gives a good reason to send you home.
Truth is, I could send any one of you home. But, Fatty, your percentage with the rope
not been good.
It's not been good. It's just been kind of a cumulative thing, and the fact that you thought you should go over there and rope that cow in that other pasture, that probably was the wrong place for you to go. So, thank you for being here, but gather your personals.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Appreciate it. Enjoyed it.
All right.
Yes, sir. They were exactly right. I consider myself a handyman with a rope, and that's supposed to be my strong point this week. Since I've been here, it had to be. I miss my family, My son's only with me for a small point of time. And when I come out here, I just want to show them that don't quit. I never quit, I'm not going to quit. I never will. And I got 2 boys I raised, and that's the mentality I want them to have. Don't quit, don't give up. And I think I've done that, I'm still going to cowboy, and we made a lot of friends. So somewhere down the trail, I'll see these guys again.
All right, Katie Joe, come back down here and join your team. All right, so there are 3 of you left. Katie Joe, it seems like this time you ended up in a leadership role, but I think you were just pushed into it.
Yes, sir.
And I'm gonna get you some help. Somebody on that other team that I think's been making good decisions and good plans and not afraid to speak up. That's Jennifer.
Of course, out of all the people, it would be Jen that is supplementing my team. But you know what? You don't get anywhere running from your problems. I'm gonna face it, and I'm gonna run over this obstacle.
I plead the 5th.
All right, y'all, so tomorrow we'll have another community bucket challenge. Everybody get some rest. I mean, we're separating the wheat from the chaff now, so it's not gonna be easy at all from here on out.